Yeah, this is return and divine. So one of you is going to lead us in prayer, return. Okay. So I'm asking you to unmute and you pray for us. But I can't see you. Among those ones whose hands are up, I can't see you. Okay. I've got you. May you please unmute and pray for us.
Humble yourself as we pray. For today, I want to thank for blessing us. I want you to bless us as we are going to do our work. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much for leading us in the opening prayer. Friends whose hands are still up, you may lower them down. Thank you so much for showing interest in leading us into the opening prayer. My name once again, Teacher Joel Malma. It's time for Primal 3. So if one of you is not in Primal 3 and you have joined, you may stay because we are not going to write in the book. I'm not going to teach something new, but since you know very well that this week we are handling end of month assessment, which is in form of an exam, or you may call it a test. So this exam, we are not doing it right now here, but it is sent to you under your Google Classroom. So you just have to get to your Google and have access to this work. So now we know some of you are still new. You haven't joined Google Classroom. Others are facing some challenges. So we are still doing the same thing, okay? We are still doing the same thing to guide you on how to handle issues under Google Classroom. So we shall have a demo, and in the demonstration, I will use, first of all, the smartphone to help those people who are using smartphones. Then another demo, after speaking to some of you, another demo will be using a computer. So still, we shall take you through that one. Now, before we start, I request you call one of the people around who can give you a call, who can help you. That can be mommy, daddy, or your sister, or any person at home who always helps you. So let that person come and we learn together. If you have no challenges with the Google Classroom, then there is no problem with that. You may stay or you may leave, but we are not going to teach something new if that is what you may be interested in. If you want to sit and wait, if I'm going to teach something new, no, please. I'm just going to emphasize Google Classroom and help those ones who are still new to join. So right now, when you check in the chat, we have shared with you all our Google Classroom link for Primal 3. Still, we are going to share with you the class link, class code. When you tap on that link, it will take you to Google Classroom. Then it will ask you to enter the class code, of which you should be knowing that class code. So you can get a piece of paper or in your book, get where to write the class code for Primal 3, okay? So today's assessment is already uploaded. It is already uploaded onto Google Classroom. You just need to go there and check. You will find that work. However, I'm going to make a demo, and this demo is going to be done under Google Classroom. So still we are going to see the work. Is that clear? So class code for Primal 3 is already sent in the in the chat. For those ones who are still new, please, you first check in the chat. You will find the link together with the class code. So first have it written aside. For those ones who have never joined our Google Classroom, first write it aside, then I'm going to take you through the process. Those ones who have just joined, I welcome you. We are not going to learn, but I'm here to emphasize the issues of Google Classroom. Jaden, I see your hand is up, but I believe you may be having a question regarding Google Classroom, of which it is what we are going to look at. So let me hear from a few of you. Then after that, we shall get to a demo we get to see. All right. So let me start with Jaden. Then I will get other people. May you please unmute? Yes. Jaden? Your network is not...
Teacher.
Okay. I see your hand is up. Do you have a question?
No.
Okay, thank you. Then, okay, then you may lower your hand. Okay. All right. Ethan's hand is up. Oh, has gone. Okay. Ethan, may you please unmute and I hear from you?
Teacher, if we're in different
Yes,
schools,
please.
if we're in different schools,
Yes. Go ahead. Ethan? Your question is incomplete. You were asking if you are in different schools. Now, what next? I may need to know more about this and see how to help you. Oh, seems you are muted. Let me see. May you please unmute and complete your question?
I was saying if we're in different schools, but we're still studying on this link.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for that question. Now, here, it doesn't mean that for us we have our own school. No, you are still belonging to the other school, but here we are just helping those of you that can have access. We learn during this time, but you still belong to the other one. Edify Uganda has never started its own school and has no plan of starting its own school. So don't get worried that maybe you belong to our school. No, please. So just get to our Google Classroom and do this assignment. Is about what we have so far covered within the past 1 month. So since the month ended, we are giving out this exam just to test you like a normal test. So no worries, you still belong to the other school. Let me hear from one more person. And that is, oh, how do I read this name now? Okay, you are going to tell us your name. Let me give you the permission to unmute. Then you speak to us. Sarah, may you please unmute?
Hello, teacher.
Yes. First of all, how
Hello,
do you
teacher.
pronounce your name?
Sierra.
Oh, Sierra. Okay, thank you so much. Do you have a question?
Yes.
Yes, please.
My question is, how
Yes.
do you send your work? Submit it.
Okay, using what? Google Class? Sierra?
Yes, using Google Classroom.
Okay, thank you so much for that question.
Using Google Classroom, how do you send your work?
Okay, please. Thank you.
Mr. Joel,
Yes, please.
can we inquire from Sierra if he's already joined on the Google Classroom?
By Sierra, before you go off, have you already joined the Google Classroom?
Yes.
Have you been submitting some work?
Yes.
I beg your pardon? Have you
Yes.
some work?
Yes, I do. I do.
All right, that's great. So it is the same process.
I
Nothing-
do. Yes.
It is the same process of submitting.
Teacher.
The way you have been submitting classwork is the same way you are going to submit this exam.
Yes.
So I'm going to show you this. Just to step back. Thank you. For new members who have just joined, I'm attending to one more person, then I take you through a demonstration. I believe this is what most of you want to get to know. So let me hear from Agava Wills. May you please unmute?
Teacher,
Yes, please.
when we submit our work, how will you mark it and do corrections?
Okay, thank you so much for such a question. It is really interesting, but don't get worried with me marking the work. That one, I'm going to do it because I'm there as a teacher. So I'm able to do the marking, and I shall send back that copy which is marked, okay? Then I will even show you your grade. How many points have you got? Our exam is set out of 100 points. So if you get 100 out of 100, you will see that one. And I'm going to show you how it is going to be done when it comes to Google Classroom. But I'm not going to show you how I mark as a teacher. Just I'm going to show you how you are to get to the exam and then submitting. Is that clear? So Tracy, I don't know whether you have a similar question because I need now to make a demo. Other members are still putting up your hands, but allow me to listen to Tracy. I know you are facing the same challenges. Mr. Mike, I think I have answered you. You are now the host. I think you still have the controls there. Tracy,
Okay.
may you unmute?
Teacher,
Yes, please.
teacher,
Yes.
how are we going to submit the work?
I'm going to show you how you are going to submit.
Mr. Joel,
Yes, please.
what you have discovered
Yes.
behind those younger ones,
Yes, please.
they are mature people in the background.
Okay.
So we are requesting those people who are mature enough than those younger ones to come close to the gadgets they are using, and they watch the video you're going to show them, and they keep guiding the learners. So we are requesting our parents, the guardians, the sister, the uncle who are just next to those younger ones. This one is part of you. So let us come close and watch. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Actually, I had already told them to invite someone to be near to show, to keep seeing what we are going to do. But I can't tell if they had invited someone already. So now let's get to a, okay? Anyway, allow me to change like this. Here it will not show very well. So let's get to a demo. People with the hands up, please, I will attend to you. Let's first learn something here. I want to take you through examination. So here now you are going to see my screen. I'm using a phone. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Try to share. We haven't.
Let me first stop it then. So we are going to see how we are to get to Google Classroom and submit. We first get the work, then we submit that work. So what's seen there? Here it shows like I'm already sharing. Is it seen there? Can you see my screen?
Not yet. We can just see your profile.
Oh. Let me get back there and see what's happening this time. Okay. Let me check once again.
Try to share now.
Still, I have shared, but if it can't show, then possibly this could be under my settings. This seems to be somehow technical. The one I'm seeing here, it's showing me that I've already shared my screen. Okay, now I request it, as I check my settings, maybe I have disabled somewhere. I request you keep taking them through that part of the computer as I see how I change the settings in my phone to enable permission. Yeah.
Okay. In case you are ready, you let me know.
Okay, please.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Joel. Now, our learners, I'm going to take you through a demo. First, we are going to first watch a video on what Mr. Malma is going to come back and show us. How do we submit our work using our phones on a Google Classroom? So already we have uploaded the work. That is the assessment of today literacy 2. It is there on the Google Classroom under P3 class. So you better go there and then try to to attempt that work and submit in before it is too late. So let me share this with you. Let me share this with you. So we are going to watch a simple video. Just give it time. We are going to watch a simple video on how we submit our work on Google Classroom. So we are requesting the parents to come close, or the guardians to watch this simple video using a mobile phone. So let's just maintain silence.
Students and parents, you will find the exam under Google Classroom. So you'll open Google Classroom app on your phone, which you have been using all along. And then you click on your class. You should be able to have already your class there, which you have been using to access the work. So you go under classwork, you will find there the exam called assessment.
So I'll request some members to unmute and tell me if you can hear properly. Someone to unmute and then tell me. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear.
Now mute. Can you mute yourself?
The instruction.
Mr. Michael.
You'll be able to find the exam there. If you have a printer, you can print it out, but
Yes, someone?
We were just taken straight to the classrooms, but I guess some of us had not yet joined like any class.
Okay, so let us first watch this video and then I'll take you through how to join the class.
if you don't have, you just copy this down on a paper for each question you copy, and then you also fill in the answers. Okay, so now the child here is copying the exam as she writes down. If you have a printer, you can print out the paper and she writes on the paper, but in this case, she is just writing, copying from the phone as she does the exam. After you have filled in the answers, you come here and you click on add work. So there are many options here. You can use the upload option if you have another app for scanning, which you have when you have already scanned your work as a PDF. But you can use this other option here of scanner to scan from here direct. So you click on scanner. And when you click on scanner, it is going to ask you to scan your work. So you come here and you scan. If your work has many pages, you scan the first page like this. That is the first page. You press that tick. After you have scanned the first page, at the bottom here, you click on this other button for plus, and you use that to add the second page. At the bottom, you add the second page of your work. Okay. So after you have added your second page, you also put a tick. You can rotate if it is not. You can add another page of your work. And add another page. Okay. So you press the tick again. So you have all your pages added, 3 pages of your work, all of them are there. Then you click on save. So when you click on save, it is going to be added there as a PDF of the work that you have done. So when you do that, it is going to show you your work scanned, and then you click on turn in. You ask you, do you want to turn in? You say turn in. So there, it will turn in your work, and your work will be submitted for the teacher. That is how you're supposed to do the exam. Thank you.
Okay, so members, thank you for watching that. But let me first see Mr. Victor, Batesaki Victor. You can unmute and then you talk to me. Batesaki Victor.
Teacher.
Mr. Malma?
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, what? Okay, my brother is using a laptop and we don't have that button of add work. Now what do we do?
But are you already in the class in the Google Classroom?
Yes.
Yes. So let me show you how do we add the work.
On a laptop.
Yes, using a laptop.
Okay.
And then before you go off, make sure you have answered the work using a laptop and you have saved the work somewhere on the laptop. Is it okay?
Yes.
So if you access the work on the Google Classroom, you open that work and then you answer. You can open in Microsoft Office Word and you type your answer there and the question you answer from there, okay? And then you save that document on the computer. Clear?
Yes.
So I'm taking you through the process of uploading your work using a laptop. So at this particular moment, members, we are here. So on your laptop, all those who are using the laptop, you can open up your Chrome. It can be Google Chrome like this. Let us maintain some silence. So after opening your Google your Gmail, it is here. You can go via your Gmail straight, the one you use to open the Google Classroom. Just wait. Are we there?
Yes.
Okay. So after reaching on that Gmail, which is opening now, you'll find that you have inbox, draft, and very many things. Clear?
Yes.
Then you go here where you see my cursor is next to your profile picture, but there are very many boxes, dots there. Is it okay?
Yes.
You click there. Once you click there, you scroll through and then you look for Classroom. Have you seen Classroom?
Yes.
Then you click under Classroom. Click under Classroom. It has opened your Classroom.
Yes.
Which class has it opened?
I got it. Yes.
Tell me.
So we are not okay. Like you were first looking at your screen and we're noting the steps down.
I thought you were doing it with your laptop there.
Okay, let me see.
I remember if you are using a laptop, okay, make sure you have connected the internet on the laptop.
Yes.
Okay. So once you reach here, pick your class. But for me, I have very many classes. But for you, it will display only the class you are logged in. Is it okay? Are we together? So from that point, you are going to click your class. In this particular time, I'm going to use senior 3, though for you, you'll be using primary 3. But for me, I'll use senior 3 because that is where I am as a learner. So I'll click there. So once you select your class, go under classwork.
Done.
Go under classwork. It is done.
Yes.
So under classwork, you are going to see the word assessment. Are you seeing the word assessment?
Yes.
Are you seeing P3 literacy 2?
Yes.
Can you click in P3 literacy 2? Click there.
You're finished.
Then you scroll down. You are going to see the assignment down.
Yes.
Have you seen the assignment?
Yes.
Having a PDF.
PDF.
It is in terms of a PDF. You look at mine here. It is P3 literacy 2 assessment. Have you seen that?
Yes.
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 So after there, you double click there. It is going to open.
If we get only going to need the
It is going to open. Have you seen it? It will
Yes.
open. Has it opened?
Not yet.
It will open. And then it is this here you are seeing. It is Edify E-Class Pilot Program, Primary 3, End of Month e-learning assessment. So this is the exam or the assessment. You can read through the instructions. And then at this point, you can see. Is it okay?
Yes.
So you can read it through as you are answering the question now on your computer somewhere. Is it okay?
Yes.
Now, after answering all the questions, you save the answers on the computer. Clear?
Yes.
And then after you click this button where I'm going to click here, where you see close here. Okay?
Teacher, where I have not seen.
It is somewhere here on the left-hand side here.
Okay, I have seen it.
Click that arrow to take you back here. Is it okay? Please let us not argue. There are very many people here and they want help. Okay? And then after there, if you want now to submit in your work, click on the view. Click on view. Click on view. Did you click on view?
So we are not seeing it.
Excuse me, I said on this work here down on P3 literacy, there is something like a view assignment. Then from there, you'll get this display where they will tell you add or create work. Okay?
Yes.
And then from there, you click on add. Once you click on add, you select file. Okay?
Yes.
Then you click on, you'll get a display of this kind, and then you click on browse. After clicking on the browse, it means you know where you saved your work on the computer, which you have answered in response to that assessment. So look for that work on your computer where you saved it. So your brother may help you, any other person can help you there, and then pick the work. I can pick this if it is my work. After there, down here, we see the word open, down somewhere, and then you click on that open. So your answers are going to be uploaded. Have you seen? They are here now. If those are my answers, they'll come there. And then after, I have to click on turn in. Is it clear?
Yes.
So after clicking on turn in, it means the teacher, which is Mr. Joel, or any other teacher, can be Mr. Didas, will be able to see your answers and is going to be able to mark you and give you the marks and the feedback.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
So that's how we use a laptop in case we want to answer the work. Currently, already you can see here, under P3 literacy, this work is already there and 20 people have already answered this work, this assessment out of 104. So members, we're encouraging you to access Google Classroom and then try to answer in time such that you can be marked and then you can even get back your marks. So that's how we use a laptop while submitting our work on Google Classroom. So thank you for watching.
Welcome.
So for any other help, I will encourage you to either contact Mr. Joel or I myself, and then we can help you out of this Zoom lesson. Mr. Joel, are you back?
Yes, please.
Okay, you can take over.
All right, thank you so much for taking us through how we can use a computer to submit our work. Thank you so much. Now, members, I'm going to handle the part of submitting your work using your smartphone. But before I get to that, I would like to attend to a few questions from some of you who still have some challenges when using a computer. So you may raise up your hand and talk to me. Let me attend to a few questions. I see, okay, Natkonda Rachel, oh, she has gone off. These three people have been there. Aloyo, let me hear from you. May you unmute? Hello, Aloyo, I have asked you to unmute and I get to hear your question. Okay, I think he has no question. Let's hear from Victor. Victor Noel, may you please unmute? Victor, are you there? Let me hear from Akwang Julia. Yes, Julia. May you please unmute and talk to me? Oh, all these people are not responding. What's happening? Yes, Julia.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
teacher, we have not understood the thing that really work properly.
You have not understood.
Excuse me, teacher, we have not. You have not understood how we got the work.
Okay, all right. It's okay. Let me answer all of you. May you please close the video and the mic?
So, teacher.
Okay, I mute you. All right, I'm going to answer all your questions, okay? Julia, please mute your microphone. Then other people, let me answer you like this. Thank you so much for bringing in your questions. Now, unless you are someone who has just joined us, but one who has been with us for the whole past month, I believe you know what to do. But if I'm to repeat myself, this work is already shared with you in Google Classroom. So the question is, if you haven't understood where is the problem, are you in Google Classroom for Primary 3? If you are not yet there, we are sharing with you in the chat the link which will help you to join Google Classroom. Secondly, we shall share with you the class code for Primary 3. Clear? Thirdly, we shall send you the WhatsApp group for Primary 3. Is that clear? So get there and first log in. You must be having a Gmail account. So after that, I'm going to make a demo. I want to show you how you are going to submit your examination using your smartphone, okay? We have already seen that one when using a computer. This time we are going to see how to do it using a smartphone. I have challenges with power here, so I request you forgive me where things are not moving well. It had come and then it has gone. So let me just take you through now. I'm going to share my screen and you will be able to see how to do it now. I'm sharing screen. Oh, again, the same problem. Are you able to see my screen? Here it's showing me I'm sharing, but I can't tell if you are able to see.
We cannot see.
This is the same thing that happened before, and it had got solved. Just a minute. Oh, I just can't understand what's happening here. Okay, now let me first get back to you. I'm going to speak to some of you. I'm having challenges here. I can't tell what's happening. This is something technical. I can't share my screen at the moment.
Mr. Malma? Mr.
Yes, please.
Malma?
Yes, please.
First be on for a while.
Okay.
Be on for a while. There's something I want to show to see if it can work here. Okay, just be on.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen and then you let me if you are able to see.
Okay, please.
Okay. Are you able to see my phone?
It's starting. Yes, I'm able to see your phone.
Is it fine now?
Yes, please. It's fine. So let me try to share mine and see if the problem is solved. First, leave your phone on. Okay. I'm trying it out. Mine can't be seen.
Okay, let me just take them through the mobile phone.
Okay. Meanwhile, let me first log off, then I log in. You still make me co-host.
Okay, you let me know if you have joined.
Okay, please.
Okay, our learners, here we are going to see how do we use a mobile phone to upload the work. So currently, if you're having the app for the Google Classroom, you better tap that app and then it will open your respective class. So currently, I have already joined very many Google Classrooms. So I'll just go straight to my mobile phone, and then join and then log in into Google Classroom. Just keep on. Okay. At this point, I'm going to log in into Google Classroom. And it is logging in into Google Classroom. Now, for those ones who haven't joined the Google Classroom, what you do, there is a plus sign which is going to come up here. You can see that plus sign. It is just up there. If you just want to join the class, you tap into that plus sign. It will give you two options of join and create a class. So as we learners, we are interested in joining the class. You'll just type the join class, and then after, it will ask you for the class code down there. So for the class code, you just type there the class code for primary 3. So we have been sharing the class code in the chat. You can check in the chat and then see the class code. So from there, what we do after you have typed in the class code, the next step would be clicking on join. For example, if I'm like typing in, you will see up here, there is join. But because the code, okay. But because I'm already inside the certain class, it means, yes, Mr. Malma?
Yes, please.
Is it
I'm
now
back.
fine?
It's fine, but I can't tell if I shall be able to share my screen. So you may either go ahead and share a screen, or let me just give it a try.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm just giving it a trial. Oh, sorry.
Yes, it is now okay.
Oh, it's now okay. That's great. All right, all right. Now, I'm going to continue from where you had ended.
Yes.
I think my video is off. Let me first turn it on. Yeah, you are able to see me?
Yes.
Okay, great. So learners, for those ones who are using smartphones, this is how we are going to do it to turn in our work for marking. And I don't expect all the learners to face challenges doing this. Since yesterday, we started our exams, and I believe you have been turning in your work for marking. In the same way, we have been using to turn in classwork. So, assuming you have your Gmail and you have joined our class. If you haven't, please check in the chat. We have the link to take you to our Google Classroom for Primary 3. Still, we have the class code there. The system will ask you to have to enter class code. Then you will join using your Gmail account, your Gmail, okay? Now, you have to download Google Classroom app to make work easy. This one will help you directly to join your class wherever it is time for you. So I tap on my Classroom app and it will open an interface. Oh, let me first close this interface. It is for another class, which I had opened earlier before I was in Primary 1. So this is Primary 3. Now, for me, you can see all the classes. I'm in Primary 1, P2, and the P3 with the others down here. So since this is Primary 3, your interface is going to look like this. You see, that's now Primary 3 only. So since we are doing exams, you will come down here. You can see stream, classwork, then people. Click on classwork. So you will get an interface which looks like this, starting with the assessment. Assessment, that is where we have our exams. Then down you can see the different subjects in class. We have literacy 2, we have English, we have mathematics, and then literacy 1. But these ones, we visit them when it is time for classwork, when we are learning what we have been doing in the previous weeks. So this week, we are dealing with the assessment. That is where we have our examination. So for new people, those ones who have just joined, this is more of your help because the old students, all the learners, they already know what to do. And I believe some of you, out of the 404 pupils, 20 have so far submitted their work. So for those ones who had just joined us, in the remaining 10 minutes, I want to show you, if you are using our smartphone, this is what we are going to do. We have already seen if using a computer. So it's time for English in primary 3. You touch English under assessment. When you tap on it, it will open an interface which looks like this. Go through these instructions. Because of time, I may not read through one by one, but as you can see, number 1 asks you to open the attached examination question paper. Then 2, you have to print, but where you can't print, just get a plain paper and copy the questions down. Then afterwards, take your time to answer, but knowing that this examination should be submitted today, you must turn in this work today, not tomorrow, by 9. So you will come down here and find your work. You open this work, just touch on it, it will open. You give it some time. Even those ones using tabs, it is the same process. You can see now it has opened. Edify e-classes pilot program. Primary 3, end of month e-learning assessment. The subject is there, English, primary 3. So here we have the questions. Now, let me talk about this. We have instructions for this question paper. You will read through them. But what is important for you, write your name there, write the name of your school. For us as Edify, we don't have any school and we are not planning to open up schools. No, you still belong to your school. Then write district. We need to know from which district are you. This program, as you are on just now, all learners across Uganda who have access have joined. Some are following us on Zoom, others are following us on YouTube and other medias. So write the district, we need to know where you are coming from. Now, here we have all the questions and I'm going to close, okay? So I close this now. You may use this arrow up, it will take you back. How to turn in, assuming you have answered all the questions. Are you seeing down here where we have your work? So it is what we use, but now I'm going to first close this because there is work there already. So you first get to—
Mr. Malma?
Yes,
Mr.
please.
Malma,
Yes, please.
just tap that thing which looks like an arrow pointing up just below your work, and then there is something smaller there.
Oh, okay. Here?
Tap there.
Yes. I close
then you
now.
can delete that work. Yes.
Thank you. It's already removed.
So you don't have any work, you can now.
Now I can go ahead. So class, now you see, you will use this part of add work to submit your examination. So when I tap there, it opens an interface which looks like this. We have drive, camera, scanner, upload, link, and create. Now what you are going to do, assuming your work is written on a plain paper, you are going to use a scanner. You scan your work. Don't use camera because some of you, your smartphones are not clear, the camera. So I tap on scanner and I scan my work. Give it time to open the scanner. Okay, you see, I scan. It has finished. Now, after scanning, you see this X to cross out and then a tick. Make sure to get to that tick. So after there, it will bring this. But here, you need to crop. You need to crop this work. So you see down here, we have the 4 symbols, then the one of the arrow pointing on the left, then you come to the last one on the right, above the word save. You touch on it. You see what it has done? I'm going to crop my work. If you don't crop your work, it is going to cut off part of the work. I will get half of it. So make sure on what you are seeing like a rectangle, you keep adjusting. You keep adjusting your work to make sure that everything is seen. You keep adjusting just as I'm doing, you see? So I think this one is now fine. You click on done. So it will save this. You see now, it has come up very well. Now, to add other pages, come down here where you are seeing plus. Tap there. It will enable you to add another page. So I come here and scan another page of work. I've got it. Get to that tick, tap there, do cropping. Do cropping again. Remove the unnecessary parts, and then after that, you will save your work. So here, I'm done with the cropping. I again tap on done. So you can see now, here I have my 2 pages, but for you, this exam has over 4 pages. You need to scan all of them. Then for some of you who are using the same phone or the same computer to learn, and you are more than 1, let's say you are 3 people, the system knows only 1 person. So what do you have to do? All of you scan your work in as a single PDF file here, but make sure you label your work very well. Let your name appear on every page such that it becomes very easy for me to know that now I'm dealing with Jaden. Then these other pages belongs to Orach. These other pages belongs to Kamugisha, like that. So after scanning all the pages, you see where there is the word save down here. You tap on the word save. So it is going to save it as a single PDF file. You give it some time. Give it some time. Okay, it's done. So you can see down here under your work, you will see PDF scanned with some digits. So leave that one, get to turn in, tap there. Then it will ask you, turn in your work, say, yes, come and tap on turn in. Don't tap on cancel. Cancel will cross out. So the moment you tap on turn in, I shall receive your exam and mark it. Remember, deadline is today at 9. So we are giving you the remaining hours to do this and submit your work. Where you have challenges, then you will have to call me or you send a message on my number. However, we have our it's our WhatsApp group for Primary 3. If you haven't joined, check in the chat room. We are sharing with you that WhatsApp group link. So, dear learners, it's already 3 o'clock. Our lesson is supposed to end here. You use the remaining hours to do your exam. But I'm going to answer a few questions from like 3 people. Then one of you is going to lead us into prayers. This is the P3 class code, as you can see on the screen. Down, I'm adding my telephone number, my WhatsApp number. It's 0, oh, it's already there. Teacher Joel, 0754 02 10 77. So I know you had not finished writing the class code for primary 3. Now we are going to show you everything. It's going to be seen. Mr. Mike, just reduce the size of the paper, then they will be able to see as I speak to some of them. So I'm here to listen to some of you as others keep writing my number in their book. Agaba Wills, your hand is up. Johannes Mawanda, your hand is up. Let me talk to you. I start with Agaba Wills. May you unmute and talk to me? Yes, Agaba. Okay, as we wait for Agaba, let's hear from Johannes Mawanda. May you unmute?
I was saying that what if we forget the class code?
If you forget the class code. Oh, thank you. Have you joined the Google Classroom?
Yes.
Then there is no need of class code again. That one is used once when joining. Have you been submitting some work?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
So we use it only when we are going to find the exams.
No. That class code is used when you are joining our class for the first time, like new people. But for you, to another person, Melindwa Gordon is here. Let me hear from him. Yes, Melindwa.
Yes, please, teacher.
I can see your hand is up.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
teacher,
I hear you.
teacher, teacher.
Person,
I will going to learn tomorrow.
Agaba, first wait. Talking to Melindwa Gordon.
Mr. Joel.
Yes, Melindwa, go ahead. Oh, Melindwa is muted. I can't get you. Yes.
I missed the network was not bad. The network was bad.
Oh, sorry. The network was bad and you missed some work. Okay, sorry for that, but I think network has come back. Just get to Google Classroom and do your work, you submit. Thank you. Let me hear from Baptist, John Baptist. John Baptist, may you unmute? Hello, John Baptist. We are out of time, so end time we are closing. Let me hear from Johannes. It seems she has another question. Let me hear from you.
Teacher.
Yes, please.
Teacher, I wanted your number again.
My number. Oh, thank you for that question. We are sharing. Okay, let me put it in the chat. Just write my number from the chat here. Let me get it there. Oh, my number is on the screen. Are you seeing the number? It's already there on the screen. Write it. Send me your message on WhatsApp. Yes. I shall be able to help you. Yes. And others, whoever is having a question, please, our time is over. Write that number. You will get to me. Okay? So one person is going to lead us in prayer. Let me see who is going to lead prayer. Yes, please.
Me, teacher.
Oh, who is that one? What's your name?
Johannes.
Johannes. Okay. All right. Lead us in the closing prayer, please.
Humble ourselves and we pray. Oh God, we thank you for this day, oh God. Thank you that you have enabled us to learn, oh God, in this Zoom, oh God. Thank you that you have given us knowledge to understand everything, oh God. Thank you that you have kept us with your precious blood, oh God. Thank you for keeping us with your wisdom and light, oh God. Thank you for everything you have done for us, oh God. And now after Zoom here, you have gave us knowledge, oh God, so that we have understand. In Jesus' name I have prayed.
Amen. Thank you so much, Johannes, for leading us in the closing prayer. I request all of you to unmute your microphones and say bye-bye to me.
Bye, teacher.
Okay, please.
Bye.
Bye.